wanted to put a video. I don't know how long this one's going to be. I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. But so the other day I was on Instagram and I saw this reel about this dad talking about how most parents can count on their kids to they can basically raise their kids up to 18 theoretically and then not have to worry about them for another 50 years, and then they can come back and take care of you or something like that. But the reality with autistic kids, especially level 2 and up, is that you are going, like, you as the parent or as their guardian, you are going to be their lifelong caregiver, because it's like impossible for them to live alone. And the pain from that and the suffering and like the one-sidedness really hurt me, and not for reasons you think. I'm hurt for that dad because he just... So I left a comment and I wrote, your kid knows how much you sacrifice for them. Your kid knows that you're tired. Your kid knows that you're tired, that you need sleep. But they don't understand because you are their center. To them, you are linked. You both are linked. You are linked together. You are extensions of each other. Especially young. You are extensions of each other. Sorry, it's emotional for me to talk about this, but I think it's important for autistic parents and guardians to watch this as an autistic child who didn't know, from an autistic child who didn't know, who took a lot from their parents. We know what we're doing. We know it's hard on you. We're not stupid. We know when you're tired and in pain and you need a break. But it's so hard for us to go apart because you are our center. It's true. And yes, it's true. We will be looking to you for our lives, for the rest of your life, for help, especially especially the kids who cannot, I'm privileged enough to move out on their own, to get married and stuff like that. Like my sister, I'm pretty sure at least one of her kids is going to stay with her for the rest of her life. And it's terrifying to think about, like, after she passes, what's going to happen and all that. And then it just seems so one-sided. It seems like, and I hate saying this but this is what holistic people think about us. We are parasites. We don't have real value in this society. So as people who, for example, cannot work, have to live at home with their parents for the rest of their lives, for the rest of their parents' lives, like that, they need caregiving, they need to be taken care of. We are seen as parasites, especially high-level autism, and we're not. Sorry. I haven't heard him complain like that in a while. What? Hold on a second. Okay. So yeah, we're seen by society as parasites. That we just leech and take and take and take. Most autistic parents know that this is not true, but burnout is a real thing, and it deserves respect and acknowledgement that burnout as an autistic caregiver and parent is real, and we understand it. We know you're burning out. We're trying our hardest not to bother you because, we do understand as much as we can that mommy or daddy or parent isn't just not feeling well right now, or something, or just needs a break or needs sleep. Like I said, it's not because we are parasites. It's not because we see you as our slaves. We see you as extensions of ourselves. Like I said before, we see you as us. So it's hard to do this. It's so hard. And that's why I understand why that dad is so scared and why he's afraid that, like, his kid doesn't know, or that his kid doesn't know that he loves him. We do. We do. Like, we do, because, and that's why we get so angry when you leave. That's why we get so angry when we have to be apart from you. Because we do love you. We love you so much. That is hard. Like, yeah, sometimes we hate you because we are kids and we don't understand emotions. So we say stupid shit. Because kids do that. And yeah, we have meltdowns. We have tantrums. That's just how we are. But that doesn't mean that we don't love you. If anything, it just means that we're confused and we don't know how to regulate. But it doesn't mean that we don't love you or that we love you any less. We love you so much. We love you in a way that is hard for autistic people to comprehend. But the best I can explain it is the way I have twice already, and that I don't know if it's enough, but like, I don't know if it'll help hearing it from an adult too. I was kind of like in the middle of 1 and 2 there, but like all my life I have took, and I know that now. All my life I have taken, and like, I know now it was really my fault because I wasn't diagnosed and I didn't know what was wrong, so I didn't really know how to figure it out. I didn't have the tools. Most people my age didn't have the tools. But like, we know. We know. We just don't understand because we see you differently than you think. My mother, for all the confusion and like the pain that, and like all the stuff that's going on now as an adult, like, out of all of us, she raised me the best because she paid the most attention to me. So I saw her that way, and it was hard just to try to. It's hard to separate yourself from your primary caregiver as a child. It's not an easy process, and it may not ever happen for you. Like, it happened for me because of my specific level, but like, we know. I knew. I always knew. But I was a kid, and I just wanted to be loved. When we scream, when we throw ourselves down to the ground, when we hit our heads, when we throw things, it's not because we're inhuman and we don't understand reality. It's because we are too human and we understand it too much. And our limited lives have only so many things within them. So if those joys get taken away or need to be like moved, like parents, those joys, those joy bringers, if we have to like be apart, it's difficult for us because you are our center as a parent. As the parent, you are our center. You are the sun and the moon and oxygen. You're everything to us. And that's why sometimes it's hard to grow up for us. I've been talking for way too long. I wanted this to be short, and oh, it's like fucking 9 minutes. I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna conclude that we know what we know, but 99% of the time we can't help it, especially as children. We're not trying to suck you dry. We're just trying to love you. That's all. And like, I know it's not easy. I know as much as I can know. But like, just try. It's not because we're parasites. We are not parasites. We are barnacles, I guess. We just love you, and you are our center.